So, you are Danny. My understanding is you don't have a lawyer.
No. Yeah, that's right.
Can I ask you why not?
Because I'm totally innocent. I don't need one.
My advice to you is to get a lawyer as soon as possible. You have been charged with serious offense and you need to know what can happen to you.
But I'm innocent.
No offense, Danny, but innocent people, they get convicted if they're not properly represented.
I cannot afford a lawyer. I basically am just trying to pay my rent.
I understand, but believe me, having a lawyer is worth it. You don't want to end up serving time or with a criminal record.
But I'm innocent. It's not fair for me.
Okay. Let's worry about a lawyer for you later. Right now, we need to get you released out of jail. So, if I have this right, you have been charged with driving under without a license and driving under the influence of alcohol.
What? I'm charged with theft.
Okay, oh, sorry. Here we are. Theft under 5,000 and assault.
But I did not do any of these things.
Okay, Nanny, let me explain what's going to happen. Today is the bail hearing. Unlike the trials, bail hearings are not meant to argue the fact of the case. The only issue being decided is whether to release the defendant out of jail.
So you mean you're not going to hear my case today? But I have been in jail since yesterday afternoon.
No, it is likely that they will not hear from your case for a couple of months. The Crown attorney needs time to prepare to get the facts from the police and prepare the case. The Crown attorney then will have to schedule a date when they will hear and review the evidence with your lawyer, what's known as disclosure hearing.
Can you defend me?
No, Danny, I'm only here for the day to take my turn as a duty counsel for those who show up without a lawyer. And my regular rates are extremely high, and even if I wanted, I couldn't because I'm extremely busy. I can give you some names to contact, and you should also inquire about legal aid for people who can afford to pay for a lawyer. Okay, Danny, see you in court in a few minutes.
What? Wait a moment.
Hi Danny, how may I help you today?
I need a lawyer.
What kind of lawyer?
I have been charged with an assault causing injuries and a theft of over $5,000, but I do not do it. Let me explain. I was in a store shopping when a guy ran into me, and both of us fell down. He dropped all of his money on the ground. I helped him up and asked him whether he was alright, but he was just seemed more interested at the money on the ground. So I helped him out, but he just took off. Later, I was accused by the shopkeeper of the store and was arrested. Now I'm out on a bail and will have to go back to court in a couple of months.
So you're just saying that the other guy robbed the store and this was just a case of mistaken identity?
Yeah, that's right.
Were there any witnesses or store cameras?
I have no idea.
Well, we can get a criminal lawyer to help you out. I'm sure we can find you one.
How much will one cost?
Well, yours is not a cut and dry case, so it's hard to say. Generally, the first consultation with a lawyer is free, and with a case like yours, it will take a couple of months. So I would suggest that you stay away from lawyers who do hourly rates and instead find one that can tell you how much you're going to have to pay from start to finish.
How much does that cost?
Well, judging from my experience, I would say from 5,000 to 8,000, maybe even more.
I cannot afford that.
You could get a legal aid certificate.
A certificate? What's that?
A certificate is a voucher guaranteeing that the lawyer will be paid for representing the legal aid client for the number of hours they do.
So once I get a certificate, I can find a private practice lawyer?
That's right, as long as they accept certificates.
That's great. Let's get started.
Okay, so first we need to see if you qualify for legal aid. Are you over the age of 18?
Yes, I'm 20.
Are you single?
Yes.
Do you have any dependents living with you, children?
No.
Are you employed?
Yeah, I'm a construction worker.
How much do you make per year?
I made $25,000 last year, and I think I will make the same this year as well.
I'm sorry, but if you make more than $20,225, you do not qualify for legal aid.
But I barely can afford my rent, let alone hire a lawyer.
Yes, it is unfortunate, but financial eligibility is set by the government, and unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. If you were under the age of 18 or a homeless youth under 25, we could have sent you to an organization called Justice for Youth and Children.
But I'm now 20 years old. Do I have a right to a lawyer?
You do have a right to a lawyer, but you don't have a right to a lawyer funded by the government if you can't afford to pay for one.
That's not fair. Do I have to defend myself?
Well, you can represent yourself, but I strongly suggest you don't. Theft over $5,000 and assault causing injury is indictable in Canada. That means the outcome of the trial can affect your future if you are convicted. For example, you could get a criminal record and be sent to prison. A criminal record can affect how your ability to get a job and travel outside of Canada.
Do I have other choices? I don't have $5,000 laying around.
Most of our lawyers can work with you to find a long-term payment method that meets your budget. What I would suggest is you start with a consultation.
Okay.